Well, I've got another little project coming up. I've already started a little bit of it, the very beginning, which was not on video. And I'll come show you what it is right now. As you can see, I've got the platform down, but I'm going to be showing you the videos of me nailing that down when Tommy came out with the camera. I'll show you what I did here. Using these pressure-treated landscape timbers that I got at Home Depot. I cut up a couple of them. There's the pieces that are left over. I've got enough nails, I guess. Now I have to get the bigger nail. Alright. Cut here. All the way to the end. It has to be wide enough to put so that the wheels and the generator don't fall off the edge. That's why I made it wider than the other one. The other thing is too small. Besides, we don't need this for generator. And, you know, you don't need it if there's no storm coming to keep the generator put away. And I can use this. Sammy can go in here and keep dry. Don't matter. What, you know, or I put the bird seed in here, whatever. Let's shape up. Something under that. The goat's hook. All right. Well, just in case this goes on YouTube, but it's going to be a long time before I get the money to get the rest of the wood for this. I'm making another doghouse, but it's attached to the shed for the larger Champion generator. So these are pressure treated 2x4s that I had out back, and some of them were used on the shed roof to hold down the roofing paper. That's why there's tar there. And these are the landscape timbers that I got for 51 cents a piece. I've got several more, so I cut a couple of them and used them for the base of this. This is 37 inches long by 34 wide, a bit more than enough to carry the generator and also to get a little air circulation. Then when I get the money to get the wood, I'm going to put, this is going to be the back wall of the thing. I have two pieces coming up here and a roof similar to that, only not that sloped, probably, that I can lift up, put gas in the generator, and also be able to plug in things. The bottom will be open, so the air circulation will get around, and the exhaust, which is going to come out this way. The exhaust will be this way. The pull start is over here, so the top will be lifted up, and then I can reach and start the generator. In other words, I don't have to lift the doghouse off like I did with the small one. Alright, I gotta finish nailing this. I gotta cut a couple more pieces and nail them in here. Oh, the hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the log, on the knot that sits in the hole in the bottom of the sea. During my night, can't see the hole that I pre-drilled. Now, put one over here, and put one over here. Get a little low on this size nail, one of the 10s, but I should have enough. Only got to do this. I think 2 more 2x4s will do it. We'll see. 1, I would say 2, maybe 2.5. Wait. Okay. It don't look very big, but it's the size I need. Right now you can pull it away from the building if you need to, but when I get the top on it, it's going to have to be screwed to the building. And there'll be 2 sides, and then with ventilation for running it. Alright, I gotta go cut another piece of wood. I gotta cut another piece of wood. It's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eyes. I can tell by the way you look at me. You see my ugly face and you're ready to cry. Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. Alright, enough nonsense here. We gotta get to work here. Get this thing nailed down here. Make sure we're level out, straight out here. Flush. Make sure we're flush, okay? Don't mind on this end. It could be an 1/8 inch off here. We don't care. This part is going to have a portable ramp so that we can wheel the generator right up on it. It'll be just a removable ramp at a later date. And if there's a storm coming, you put the generator in here. And when the storm is over, if we survive the storm, we put the generator back in the shed. Something stinks out here. I wonder if it's some kind of poopy out here or something from an animal. The only animal we got is Sammy. This is a dead rodent down here that he left laying around. Dead rodent. The dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking high heaven. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking high heaven. Oh my goodness. Ain't a damn hole. That's because you're in my light. I need lots of light to see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, I think I can do one more and let them overhang. I just want to make sure there's enough width here for the generator because it's going to have 2x4s coming up on the sides and I have to still clear for the wheels. The wheels are 25 inches right to the end of the axle. Now this is 33 and the wood is cut to 34. Alright. One more piece, I think, will do it. So I got the one more piece. Put this last piece down. I don't want this thing too big. I just want it big enough to hold the generator. That's too perfect. .32 inches. 32. It's less when I put it out here, but that's okay. 32 to the wall because we got trim here. Just cut up and put it up underneath the trim. So I'm gonna nail this in. Here. Here. Flush out. One more check. Okay, didn't move. Sometimes they move. Put the nail on this side. One end. One more. One more right here. Can't get pressure treated plywood without paying a nominal rate for it. So I had to use pressure treated 2x4s, which I get for 50 cents a piece. But some of these 2x4s I was saving for doing my deck over there to sister up some of the rotted joists that are underneath there. But I didn't use too many. I think I used about 4 extras out of that pile of 16 that I had there. I'm going to continue on this project now. And what we're going to do is going to make it 32 inches high. That'll give me quite a bit of clearance here for the top of the generator, and it'll have a slight slope to it. So what I have to do is I have to cut back this trim because I'm putting a 2x4 here. I'm putting another 2x4 here and then one across here. I got to saw this here first. I'm going to remove the part on this side, but we're going to leave the face on this part here. The 2x4 is going to sit inside there, so it'll be flush to the edge of the bottom of the platform right here, right in this point here. I will remove that now. I want the 2x4 to be sitting inside here. And try to keep the front part, the facer, undisturbed. So I got a little piece down at the bottom I got to remove. And I'll do that off camera. Alright, I'm going to use this stud from the screen house here. Nothing wrong with it, just painted, that's all. I'm going to cut it down, of course, first. And I have a couple more of these, and I'll use them to frame in the thing because I don't need pressure treated for the sides. Alright, this is one of the 2x4s from the screen house. You can see the staples still in it, but we're not worrying about that. It ain't gonna hurt the blade with those things. We cut this down to 28.5 inches, and we have the other 2x4 sitting on top, going horizontally, which will give me the 32, what did I say, 32 inches? I got it marked down. The wood's in good shape considering that I built this thing in 1988. Yep. We'll go back over and put it up on the side of the building. The camera might not be straight on a tripod, but I'm not going to worry about it. This is basically how it's going to go. Have the horizontal piece going like this. Vertical piece. This will be in here like this, and this will go in here. This is silicone I stuck in here to cover up the seams which were open, keep any water out. I didn't have any caulking, so we use that. We're going to cut another piece like this. We're going to put it over on the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the whole frame up first, and then we're going to screw it up into here. I'm going to show you in a minute here. Right over here. There's a stud here. This is not 16-inch on centers. There's a stud here, then there's the other building, and there's a stud here. So this is the last 2x4 that goes at this point. So we're going to be screwed into this 2x4 stud inside. Naturally we can't support here because this is open just OSB. But that one screw here and the screw over here will definitely hold it in place. No problem there. I spray painted some black paint just to protect underneath here this OSB crap board here, because the 2x4 is going in here. I drilled a hole here to find the beam, so I'm going to be drilling in here and make the frame here. Now we'll use another piece of Screenhouse 2x4. Let's see here. Here's a good one here. Use Screenhouse 2x4. Bring that over and measure it up. For the record, I'm using the Samsung SL600. I either use the SL600 or the SL105 most of the time for my videos out here. So anyways, we're going to get going. It's a cloudy day today. Video quality probably won't be as good as it is in the sunshine. But we're going to work as long as it's not raining. What I'm going to try to do here, as I explained in the earlier part of this video, I'm going to drill 2 holes here, about halfway down, probably 3/8 of an inch in diameter, and then I'll put a big nail, probably number 16 or so, in there, and just nail it into here. And the same with this piece. So it'll be like a horseshoe, I guess you can call it, upside down, and then that'll be put up against the wall and screwed in. Okay, normally I'd use a wood boring bit, flat blades, but I've got this. I bought it at the yard sale, like I do everything else most of the time. This is about 1 foot long. This is, I would say, about a 3/8 inch bit. That's really all I need to drill in this area here. I'm going to drill 2 holes in there and try to go as straight as I can. I don't really want to put this into a drill press. It's the right way to do it, so it'll be nice and straight down in there. So I can go about halfway down, and then when I go about halfway down, what I'm going to do then is to drive 2 number 16 nails each end in there. Before I do that, I'm going to put a little tape on here so I know how far down to go, so I don't go down too deep. This is not rocket science. This just basically tells me how deep to go. So I don't go too deep into the 2x4. I only want to go halfway down. So I really should put this in a drill press. Like I say, I'm not building furniture. I'll tell you one thing. This Ryobi ain't nothing as like my old Craftsman I had for 12 years. That thing lasted for 12 years with those batteries. I gotta change the battery on this. I'll try this. You know, you have to spend about like $200 at $180, $200 to get a drill that'll hold battery, hold the charge. But you know, I paid like $69 for this a couple years ago. I hate these damn chucks. No matter how tight you, make them. Drill still rolls around in it. I'm gonna have to get the electric drill out here and fart around with this thing. This is alright for doing pre-drilling. That's about it. We get the good stuff out. You can't beat an electric drill. Battery operated drills are no damn good for heavy work. This is the best drill I got. I thought it was a 1/2 inch, but it's 3/8. But it's fine for this bit here that I'm going to be using. Alright, let that big truck go by here. We'll start working on this now. Quite a difference in this one. Don't want to split the damn wood. Yeah, maybe not perfect, you know, get a little off on an angle. Cockeyed like me, but like I say, if I was building this like a piece of furniture or a bench or something, I would put it in a drill press. These damn batteries don't hold up. Crap. Here is what I'm going to pre-drill. Here's another one. This one here is probably about 13 inches long or so. This is I bought a bunch of these at a yard sale. This will enable me to get right down in there, but the average bit would never reach to the end of the 2x4 to pre-drill for the size of the nail that I'm going to put in. I'm going to be drilling in here to continue to the other side of the 2x4. Now I can try to drive the nail in the way it is, but I'll most likely split the damn 2x4 since there's two nails close together. Yes, I know it's out of line. So's my head. Chinese drill for that. Alright, we'll just see how straight I can do it here. No guarantees. Not bad. About all this drill is good for is pre-drilling. Alright, well, we're off. What the hell? Nothing new. If I used a drill press, I'd have been better off. Now we'll get the big nails and put them in there. What's the old goat's Mickey Mouse way of doing things here? I countersunk these holes. We're going to drive these nails down with the prick punch. I got a bigger prick punch. Actually, it's a flat pointed punch. But of course, it's too big around. So what we're going to do here is we're going to drive these down first. Drive these down like this, and then we drive them in with the punch. They come through and into the other wood. Put this down here. This. Now, what we've got to do is start this. The nails are going to come out towards the front. This is not going to be easy. Then again, nothing I do is easy. Got one in there right now because we got to straighten this out. We can get this other one in, and then we'll finish driving it. Make sure that's flush. We don't want it cockeyed. We're using 16s. You just got to remember we're going from halfway and the 2x4 down into the other 2x4. I wish this pin was a little bigger. I've got a bigger one, but it's too big for these holes that I drilled. Alright, I got this side. I got to just finish driving them in. When they reach the depth of this, they're in there all the way. Just turn this around and finish driving these two in that I started on the beginning of this video. Portion of the video, I should say. And make sure they're driven in good. Now, this is going to go up against the wall. I'm going to show you where it's going to go and how it's going to go. these holes here I got to be caulked up, of course. I don't want water getting into them. In here, it's going to be screwed or nailed here, but it's going to be screwed probably here. And the rest is plywood, so you can't do much with that. And when that's in place, the framework will come down to be about a 3-inch drop, 2 to 3 inch drop. To be lower than this on here. What we're going to do now is we're going to pre-drill this and get ready to put a screw in there. Alright, we're going to just paint the edges here. You probably noticed the other wood has been painted. That's just to keep it a little protected. I mean, this is greenhouse wood. This has been here since 1988 up there, and you know, it lasted this long. But we're just gonna, before we do anything with this, we're gonna spray this just on the end. Protect the edge of the wood. Nothing more. This will be painted redwood anyways, but this part will be inside, so you really won't see it anyhow, so it doesn't matter.